2.5% each year since the year 2000. So each year we've seen about a 2.5% increase as we look at the budget. The budgets are tight as...
are we off of economic development?
We're going to jump around a little bit, okay? Anyhow, back to the budget. Budgets are tight as workers' compensation, insurance, energy, personnel costs increase. The commission sets the annual budget working with other office holders. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Bradley. What are your budget priorities? Are there areas you feel should be trimmed more?
As a county commissioner, you need to have the common sense approach. Morals are being raised. You spend what you have. Once you exceed that, you stop. I pass along the same to my children, and I think we need to do that in the township, which we've done that. You spend as necessary of what you need for that priority. Once that time comes to an end, you stop and you wait till you receive more.
So do you have priorities?
I don't have any priorities here. The priorities I feel that we need to address work hand in hand with the responsibilities that we're out here with the different departments that are out there. There's a lot of various programs that is being used, the money of the county, and we need to visit with the people of those departments one-on-one, talk to them, and have the approach, what can we do to save, what we can do to be more efficient. And I think on that one-on-one approach, and we need to take one at a time as we get involved with that. So for each department, be it the engineers, be it the auditor's office, or any of the features that we have out here that the money goes to, I think we need to take it one step at a time and have that communication open and visit one-on-one with those folks.
All right. Mr. Bales,
would you repeat the question?
What are your budget priorities, and are there areas you feel should be trimmed more?
My top budget priority is the safety and well-being of the citizens of Logan County. Now, that lays in the lap primarily of the sheriff's office, the courts, and the prosecutor's office. 75% of our budget is used in that area. The whole budget process is a collaborative with our fellow elected officials, has been from year to year. We, as commissioners, have in the past benchmarked with other counties of similar size with similar activities to measure our success, much as any business person would do. So we have not only worked with our fellow elected officials, but we have compared ourselves to others that are in a similar business.
Thank you. Mr. Watt.
Well, I've talked to several of the people that are elected to office, and they volunteered telling me this, come to me, that they're cutting their budget and their expenses. They make out a budget every year, what they're going to need, and they present it to the commissioners, and if they have the money allowable, they pay it. So when things slow down like this, they have to cut their own expenses because they know there's no more money. As far as out in the county, some of them, what we need to do is start getting the township trustees and the county to start working together. Start buying in volume, doing all their roads, helping each other instead of fighting each other like they've been doing. You could even hire more personnel, buy the equipment, do every road, because, you know, unless I make my guessing wrong, I think township roads are still in this county. We're still responsible for it. We would wind up saving millions of dollars instead of going up to Michigan like they have been doing and have to go out and fight each other to get this stuff done. There's a reason for that. We can coordinate it, buy in one lump, save a lot of money. That's how the big companies do it. That's how Walmart does it. They don't buy one bag of sugar, they buy semi-loads. That's what you do. If you're going to save money, you're going to figure out how to do it, and it's not that difficult. I would have people out here that are in the business that know what's going on how to get it, where to get it, and how much to pay for it. Then you move on. You start saving money there, you can do it at the next place. We have some groups out here right now, in case people don't know this.
Well, I think we can go to the next question now. So.
Yes, sir.
The county board of commissions approves the spending for all the county. Does the commission need to get more stringent countywide policies on vehicle use, cellular phone use, sick leave, as other counties have done? Should the commission take a public stance on issues of questionable spending, personnel administration, the rise in other offices? I'll go to you, Mr. Lau.
You're right. Each one of these offices, they're elected offices, they do their own. They have to know how to cut their own budget. The sheriff's department's having a terrible time. But you can't lay off people and be effective. You've got to know how to manage your automobiles, your time, and things like that to get it done. The county engineer's doing the same thing, but you can't run out, 5 trucks to do an hour job. You've got to use a little common sense in this because we're paying the bill. And when they run out of money, then they want to say they can't do this or they can't plow snow. And I don't want to hear that because there's plenty of money. One of the organizations out here, and I won't mention him, that has his funding from the receipts what he sells. And last year, he saved $50,000 in his office. And the commissioners took it away and put his business in another department. Now, if people are out there in these government offices and they're saving us money, why would you want to penalize them to take their money? If you need money, he's got it. But if we need it for another place, we put it there. It's utilizing your people out there and your money out there, and you're going to get a lot better service. And you're going to have a lot happier people. And these people got to be treated like you want me to treat you or you to treat them. These other county employees, we can still make this thing work. And they know it. And I've told them. So this is what you got to do. And you got to do it with each one of them. Now, out here in this county, there are only 4 elected offices that must have a degree. You know what they are? Your judges must have a law degree. Of course, they got a 4-year undergrad degree. Your prosecutor must have a degree, a law degree. Your coroner, a doctor's degree, and your county engineer. Now, how many times do you hear from these people? Because they know their job when they go in. These other organizations have problems with that because they don't know how to handle money, and you need somebody out there to give them an assistance from time to time.
Okay.
And that's what the commissioners do.
All right.